What is up, Super Fam and Bro Vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today, we are talking about Avatar, The Blue People 1, Shazam 2, completely flops opening weekend, John Wick 4, Star Wars Skeleton Crew, reported newer director, and in Scoop Central, we'll discuss the OKOYE series, Secret Invasion, and of course, Spider-Man 4. All right, so with all that being said, I hope everybody is having a marvelous Monday. I'm definitely having a good one to start it off and to keep it going, so let's have a good show today. I appreciate everybody that is here with me. I hope everybody is having a marvelous day, as I already said. If you guys aren't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with the latest news, movie reviews, and content that we post every single day. And you can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all the topics, theories, and opinions that I come up with and talk about all the time on my various channels and platforms. All right, so yeah, you already know how we do things around here, and if you don't know how we do things around here, we start off with our open discussion, then we get into some pop culture news, and then we finish it off in Scoop Central. That is how we do things around here, and that's how things are going to be done from here on out as well, just in case you didn't know. So today our open discussion is going to be about Shazam 2. So this is going to be a complete review. I will do non-spoiler first, and then I will get more into the spoiler stuff as well. But overall, I saw the movie on Thursday. If you guys haven't already seen my non-spoiler review, you can check that out. My theater review, actually. You can check my theater review out on the channel. It's somewhere there. You can check that out. I appreciated the movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought the movie actually did a really good job, to be completely honest. And yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit more after we jump into the chat and talk to all you beautiful, lovely people. We'll see how it's going. Kiwi Kirby says, I'm here, broski. Yo, what's up with the Kiwi? Miss you around here for surely. I hope you're doing good, brother, over there where you at. I hope everything is going well for you and everything and your fams and whatnot. I know everybody's been busy and working, but it's always good to see you, super fam and bro Vengers, around and whatnot. Hello, I miss the Sunday show. Okay, when you say you miss the Sunday show, do you mean you miss when we had our show on Sundays here at Marvel Bros, or do you mean you miss The Last of Us? Because I think you mean The Last of Us, but you could mean either or. Oh, my guy Derpy said, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, but hope you're doing well, my friend. Hey, G, you don't have to apologize, G. It's all good and dandy. Everybody has their opinions and their thoughts and whatnot, and so do I. And as long as you come with respect, I'm always come with respect back, and it's all good in love, brother. I hope you're having a well one today. I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. I called Shazam bombing. Yo, you did call Shazam bombing. I didn't think it was gonna, okay, let me be completely honest. I did think it was gonna do bad, but I didn't think it was going to completely bomb the way that it did. I mean, let's be honest, right? When we look at the movies that have come out, they have significantly went down. Every time a DC movie has come out, they've gone down. Like the amount of people that are watching them, the numbers are always going down. The money it's bringing in has always been going down. It's not an upward thing. It's not even a solid fluctuation of like right here or anything. It's just, like they've just been going downhill, and there hasn't been really any solid movies. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it's been. So I'm not surprised at all, because I feel like the DC fans have given up and lost faith in DC long before any of the stuff that's going on now has been happening. I mean, it's not like the first Shazam broke hella records in it either. You know what I mean? It's like the first Shazam was one of the best movies ever, and it's like, oh my God, the second movie freaking tanked because of how good the first one was. It's like, no, it's not like that at all. It's just the fact of, them being them and doing what they do is the reason why, it's doing what's going on. So that's that. And we're going to talk about it more, of course, So yeah, I mean both. Yo, I know you was talking about Marisu. Hey, but for real, I would. It's funny that you say that. If you were talking about Marvel Bros, it's funny that you say that because I did literally just talk to Battery the other day, and I was like, bro, when do you think we could possibly, do you think you could possibly just take out Sundays at some point so we could do our pop culture news updates again? You know what I mean? At the very least, I'll still do the shows through the week, but on Sundays, just have have our pop culture news updates like we used to. And he was like, I don't know, because my guy's very busy. He's a teacher out here in these streets, so he's really busy with everything that he's doing, which is understandable. But I still do want to bring back those pop culture news updates on Sundays because it was a great way not to like get ready for the week and like just chill here with you guys, talk about stuff and catch up on all of the stuff that happened within the last week. It was awesome. I definitely want to get back into that. Yo, what's up with it, Mr. Morty? I forgot I got a whole soundboard right here. That's my bad, what's up with it, Mr. Morty? I hope you're having a good one. I hope everyone is having a good one. Barcelona Edits. Hello, long time no see. Yo, what's up with it, Barcelona Edits, a.k.a. Dr. Vince and the Multi-Vince of Vinces, my guy. You know what the way that I look at it now is all of these different variations of your name that keep coming and going, all that is it's just your different variants. You know what I mean? But you're still Dr. Vince and the Multi-Vince of Vinces, no matter what. I swear on my life and my whole family's life, I used to work for the Warner Bros. Tour guides, and I talked to Zachary Levi for about 5 minutes. I had no idea who he was until my coworkers told me. He did Chuck at WB, and then, of course, Shazam. Yo, Mr. Morty, that's freaking crazy. You was just talking to him and just didn't know who he was. I had no idea that Zachary Levi was Chuck. I love Chuck. That is a solid, hilarious show. I really like Chuck. I think Chuck is like a hidden gem kinda. It's to me it kind of feels like The Office and like Superstore, but like the spy version of it, like mixed with a little bit of something else. I just really like that show. I think it's really awesome. I think it's a fun show. Let me not just say it's really awesome, but I do think it's a really fun show. That's wild, Mr. Morty. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure wild. Like no cap. Wait, how did you know it was me? How did I know it was you? What do you mean? Bro, come on. I know my bros. I know my bros. Don't do me like that. I know my bros. And you are one of the bros. I know my super fam, and I know my bros. Straight up. Come on. I've known when everybody has changed their name. I've been like, yo, wait a minute. Remember when Punisher was changing his name, and then it was Derpy, and then it was, everybody was changing their names for a while. And I was always caught up on who you guys were. But yeah, yo. Okay, talking about Shazam, yo. I'll just start from the jump, and I'll say that I really did enjoy Shazam. I really did. Like I said already, I enjoyed Shazam a lot more than I thought I was going to. Shazam was okay. I'll give my full spiel about Shazam 2 real quick, and then I'll talk about it a little bit at the end. I really enjoyed a lot of things about Shazam 2. I enjoyed the action that it had. I enjoyed the humor. For the most part, I enjoyed the humor. I enjoyed the actors that were in the movie as well. I think Zachary Levi did a really good job. I think Freddie did a good job. I think the three sisters, I think they did an incredible job as being the villains. I think the story was put together rather well. I don't think it was like one of the best stories ever or anything like that, but I think it was a solid story. Especially because the villains in this movie were created solely for this movie. They're not from the DC mythos or anything like that. They were made for this movie, and because of that doesn't happen too often, and you don't get that type of thing too often. But I think it actually worked here pretty well, especially because basically all the other villains that have been used by DC, they've been ass. Like in Wonder Woman, who I can't think of Bruh's name, but the dude, it was Pedro Pascal in Wonder Woman 2 as the villain. But he was like, you would never know that Pedro Pascal is an amazing actor based on the performance that he did for that character. It's kind of like how, WB, like Disney and WB, they can't get villains right because they want way too hard to please the general audience, and I think this movie kind of suffered from that a little bit, not majorly, but just a little bit from wanting to please the general audience a little bit too much, even though that they went with something completely different. I think everything that they went with was awesome, but I feel like Shazam is in a very awkward place for not just DC, but for WB altogether, because it's like, and not to mention the guy that makes Shazam, what's his name? David Sandberg. He is a horror film director, right? Like that's what he makes, is horror films. So that's why there's always that level of there's always that different level when it comes to the Shazam movies. It always feels like a little bit more than just a kid movie. And I'm gonna be honest, I remember telling you guys when I watched the first Shazam, I didn't see it in theaters, mind you. I saw it at home with my wife and my son, and we were watching the movie, and my son, like towards the end of the movie, once it got to like the final act, and once like the climax of the movie and the final fight and all that stuff was about to start ramping up, my son was like, okay, no, this is scary, and I don't really want to watch this anymore. And I know not every kid is like that. Some kids love to watch scary shit. Some kids be in R-rated movies. You know what I mean? Like all children are different. But my whole thing is, I feel like this movie doesn't know where it wants to sit on the scale. It doesn't know if it wants to be for like, young adults, for the children, for the teenagers. It seems like it kind of just bounces around everywhere trying to hit every demographic instead of just sticking to one and then, zeroing in on that and actually reaching out to that. And I might get a little flack for this, but I think that's one thing that James Gunn is going to do differently when it comes to the DCU, is I think there are going to be designated properties that are specifically for a demographic, and it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to make this super kiddish or whatever. I feel like we're going to have the shit that makes sense that it's, kid-like or whatever. It's going to make sense that it's like that. But on the other hand, we're going to have the content that is straight up for adults. You know what I mean? And it may piss people off, but the truth of the matter is that not Shazam. Who cares about Shazam? The truth of the matter is that Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, the Justice League, that is not something that is tailored for the adult population. That is something that is tailored to sell toys more than anything. Every single superhero thing that is being made right now, they want to sell toys and they want to sell merchandise. They are not just trying to make a good ass movie. It goes way past media for them, right? And I understand that. So I try to look at everything from an objective matter standpoint, or whatever you want to say, because it's like, realistically, they have to do this, and this. It's like, in a perfect world, yeah, we could just have an awesome Superman versus whoever the movie, you know what I mean? And they're ripping each other's heads off or whatever is going on. But that can't happen because the brands have to keep their face. The brands have to do this. They want to make sure that the IP is handled properly, etc., etc., etc. And it goes on and on and on. Like, and that's how I feel like Spider-Man versus the Punisher. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Spider-Man is dope. Spider-Man is lit. But in a Spider-Man movie, they're gonna go for a little bit more, whimsical and you know what I mean, awe-inspiring for the children type thing, and for the teenagers, and some dope ass fights. But for Punisher, they know that this is for the mature audience. That may mostly be of the male persuasion. I'm just saying, because, guns shooting. I'm not saying that ladies and women don't like that stuff either. Everybody does. But you know what I'm saying? Everything has its own demographic to its own people. And they're trying to, of course, spread that demographic. I understand it. It just didn't work for Shazam because, once again, they were going all over the board with it. It was like, okay, we get some serious shit, then we get a whole bunch of jokes, and then we get some other shit. But it's supposed to be that way. Shazam started what, you know what I mean? Shazam started where the Thor movie franchise is now. Right? Like, they are trying to make Thor all this happy-go-lucky, a little bit of not even as much seriousness as there was. Some hints of seriousness, yes, but not really, bro. Like, not really. But now it's way more on the terms of ramping it up, ramping it up, ramping it up. Like, so I think that we're in this place where hopefully, like, I'm not surprised Shazam did poorly, as I already said. A lot of people keep blaming James Gunn. I even made a TikTok about this earlier, and I was just basically saying, it's kind of ridiculous that people are blaming James Gunn when my guys had the job for 6 months. And I saw some people on Twitter, they were saying, yeah, like, okay, he's had the job for 6 months, but he hasn't done anything to promote the movie. He's constantly going out of his way to taunt the audience and this and that. And there's a lot of stuff that I've heard a lot of people say. And I'm not going to say there's no precedence for any of the things that people have been saying. But what I will say is I don't really understand why people are so angry with this, because it's like, look at The Rock. Look at everything that The Rock did, or Dwayne Johnson did with Black Adam, right? Like, he promoted that movie to the fullest extent of his heart's desire. And it didn't avail to anything. No one really went out and saw that movie. Like no one went out and saw that movie at all. Like, no one cared about Black Adam like that. And he was damn near begging the audiences, Snyder fans included, everyone, like, please come see this movie. I'm basically trying to save this franchise. I even brought Henry Cavill back, and no one went out and saw that shit either. It was shit before, and it was shit after. You know what I mean? It's James Gunn didn't come in and change anything. And it's like, I guess that's what people are mad about. I think they thought James Gunn was going to come in and save the entire DCEU, like Jesus himself, coming down from the sky, walking on water. But it's like, my guy, he's not here to do that at all. And then people are like, yo, he could do this, he could do that. He announced his slate too early. And it's like, bro, there is an entire multi-million-dollar company that is WB, and they have a shit ton of PR and teams and all the shit. They know bad press because they've been getting nothing but it for the last X amount of years, right? Okay, so when we think about that, when we look at that, what does that mean? That means that, hey, they're probably like, hey, if it wasn't for all the money that we already put into Shazam, The Flash, and Aquaman, they would all be getting the Batgirl treatment. But we can't give them all the Batgirl treatment because we are too far gone. So we have to see whatever we can make back on that, on those movies, and then we're just going to move forward with James Gunn's stuff. Period. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? That's this, and guess what? That is literally the same thing everybody does. But I will say that I can understand why people are pissed at James Gunn, because my guy James Gunn is a menace. James Gunn is a menace. Like, I don't know he doesn't have a PR team of any sort. Like, that guy just kind of says and does whatever he wants when he wants to. And on one hand, I love it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I think it's awesome when he just goes off and just says whatever the hell he wants to, and the fan, because it's like he gets trolled 24/7. So I can understand being like the one and only person that's like, nah, bro, I'm not taking this, and he's going back off on all of the fans and giving them the energy that they're giving him. I feel that. But it's not okay when you are, the Kevin Feige-esque person. That's what Mike Beasley had said when we were having this conversation in the Discord. He was like, bro, Kevin Feige would never. And I'm like, I have to agree with my guy Mike Beasley there. Kevin Feige would never do something like that at all. But Kevin Feige and James Gunn are two completely different people. And I don't think James Gunn is technically Kevin Feige. Because as to where Kevin Feige is Kevin Feige, James Gunn is James Gunn, but he also has Peter Safran there too. You know what I mean? And they made it a note to put that out there. Like, it's James Gunn and it's Peter Safran. So it's kind of like James Gunn is the creative, and then Peter Safran is the executive, and they come together and make Kevin Feige. So maybe we need to have a little bit more Peter Safran saying something to James Gunn, like, hey, son, will you chill the hell out with the shit you're saying on Twitter? But at the same time, bro, why? You know, I don't know. Like, for the sake of the fans that are also being dicks, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it's not like he's being a dick to the fans that aren't being dicks to him. So it makes it a very slippery slope. I think everybody should have the right to kind of stand up for themselves as long as they're not, you know, being, you know, coming from a place of crazy hate. And that's what I even said today with Mike Beasley. We were talking about it. I'm okay with anyone's opinion, even if it's a shit opinion, as long as it's not based or as long as it's not rooted from a place of hate, from a place of anger or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like, if you have an honest opinion as to why you don't like something, I can understand that. But if it's from a place of hate, it's like, bro, I don't even want to hear your opinion, to be completely honest. You should just keep it to yourself, because it's not an opinion, it's an argument. You know what I mean? You have arguments now. You want to argue, you want to be right or whatever. And I don't want to dabble into that. And I think that's where a lot of that stuff goes to. And I know we're kind of talking about a little bit of everything, but it's an open discussion, so we just kind of go with the flow. But that's how I feel. You know, I kind of feel like people need to back up off of James Gunn a little bit. He hasn't done anything. Like, he hasn't done anything. It's very clear that with Black Adam and Shazam, they were setting up something to move forward within the DCEU. Those post-credit scenes go heavily together. I don't want to spoil nothing, but I'm going to, because I want to say what I'm about to say. So, spoiler alert if you don't want Shazam to post-credit scenes spoiled for you, okay? I have the spoiler alert up here. So basically, at the end, we see Harcourt from Peacemaker and the fat dude, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. That was rude. The big dude with the beard and the fake hair, or the dyed his hair. We see them at the end, and then they go to recruit Shazam for the Justice Society of America, right? And that's basically what we saw Amanda Waller doing at the end of Black Adam, was trying to recruit Black Adam to the Justice Society, I'm pretty sure, as well. And we also saw the Justice Society, right? So we already saw a lot of that coming together and going into something bigger. But that has nothing to do with I'm pretty sure that has anything to do with James Gunn. Like, bro, I don't think he just threw that in there in these last 6 months. I don't think he just got everybody together and shot that post-credit scene to put it at the end of Shazam when he knows that it's about to end. Like, the DCEU is not James Gunn's, my guy. Like, everybody gotta chill, bro. Like, yes, he put his wife in his project, Peacemaker. Guess what? You know who else put their wife in their project? The dude that just made Shazam. His wife is in the project. Everybody put their family in projects. Like, Hawkeye's daughter was one of the Russo's brothers' daughter. And guess what? They recasted her for the new show thing and stuff. Like, bruh, people just need to chill out, take some steps back, and take some deep breaths. WB is fortunate Shazam was relatively cheap. Yeah, for real. I hope WB sells DC. I think it's up. I think the word now is that it's going to get sold in 2024. It may get sold to Comcast in 2024, but we don't know for sure. We need to get to the James Gunn material faster. DC won't be right until we do. I kind of I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know, Marisu. I don't even know if we can come back. I don't know if DC can come back, for real. I think DC might, just die out. It sounds really sad, but when it comes to the live action stuff, I just can't see it continuing or coming back. I just can't. The franchise is the franchise and the fandom are both so broken that it's gonna take Superman to bring it back. And I bring that pun, I use that pun purposely. It will take Superman to bring everyone back to seeing what the hell is going down. But I still do not know if that's going to happen, bro. I just don't know if it's going to happen because I just feel like the Snyder fans, I don't think anything. I honestly think that whole this like the Snyder really the cultists of the Snyder fandom, not all of them, not every, because I'm down for Snyder stuff. I'm down for sell Snyderverse to Netflix. I'm down for all of that 100%. But I am not down with all of the radicalized wildness that comes with it, and then it goes into hashtag fire James Gunn, and it's like it sucks that everything gets grouped into that fandom, but it does, and it's really sad because that fandom created a type of energy within all of nerd society, and it's kind of spread throughout it. And I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm saying from that, and I don't know, and I'm really not trying to start no shit, but for real, the Snyder fandom stuff, it started a type of energy in nerdism, and literally, like, it started with the Snyderverse stuff in DC, and then it went and infected like Star Wars, and then it infected Marvel, and now everything is like it's like there's like this big ass hate bubble that just kind of goes through nerddom from section to section, and kind of just talks the craziest amount of shit that they can until the next thing comes out, and then they hop on that wave of just bagging it. And it's insane the way that it's insane. I think it's freaking crazy, and I just think that the DC part of stuff is just really bad right now. Like, I don't know if they can bring DC back, and if they do, it's not going to be able to happen next year. You know what I mean? Like, we need a full year of no DCEU, no nothing like that, And I'm pretty sure Superman is supposed to come out in 2025. So I don't feel like that's long enough at all. Like, we get this year. But look at that. Like, they are so confident, like WB and DC and stuff, they are so confident that people will not give one shit about these movies that they're putting out, that they are about to restart another universe right now. Because they're like, nah, we don't need like 5 years in between nothing. Nah, we just gonna start it over because no one cares about it anyway. That's legitimately how they're looking at it. And you know what? If I was a business executive, that's the same damn way I would look at it. You got to look at the numbers, at the money. We basically told people that Henry Cavill was going to be in Black Adam. Everybody's been asking for Henry Cavill to come back. Nobody saw the movie, so no one really even cares about Henry Cavill. Let's go on to the next stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically that is basically what happened, bro. Like, legit, that's basically what happened. And it's sad, but I understand it. Like, once they canceled Batgirl, I 100%, and I'm pretty sure Mari Sue thought too, that we were going to see everything get canceled, and then it was going to get rebooted. That's what I'm pretty sure we kind of all thought about that. But, it is what it is. I couldn't care less about any comic book superhero movies anymore. Even the newest Spider-Man and Batman movie bored me to tears. Special K, man, I don't know what to tell you, bruv. I really don't even know what you want. I don't even know what type of stuff you want, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel you, to be honest. I can feel you with the whole board stuff. And this is an issue. Like, I think this is what the issue is, okay? Like, let's kind of, I'm not going to, go off. I'm not gonna go off. That's not the word that I was looking for. I'm not gonna dissect everything that you say. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna dissect everything right here, right? But I am gonna say, I'm gonna talk about this last part. The newest Spider-Man and Batman movie bored me to tears. Okay, and I think that the issue with these movies right now, like, if you look at Spider-Man and if you look at Batman, those movies are like light years different from each other, right? Those movies are nothing alike. One movie is a literal like nerd's wet dream of seeing all of the stuff come together in one movie, and the other one is a complete different thing of, oh, this is a first to, you know, it's just super different. Like, it's just, those movies are just completely different. Batman is way more grounded. It's way more realistic set in tone as to a real life type of thing, rather than, you know, the superhero vibe that Batman should kind of have a little bit. It's not like that. But and then Spider-Man has the complete superhero vibe. Like, Spider-Man has a complete superhero vibe to the max. It pleases fans. It gives every fan what they want in a way. But at the same time, there's just so much shit going on in that movie that if you don't know what the hell is happening, you're gonna be confused. And I think that is a really, really big issue right now, is people are confused more than anything. And I think confusion leads to anger a lot. It leads, like, confusion leads to two things. You either let people know that you don't know what the hell is going on, and, you know, you figure out what's going on, or on the other hand, you don't do that, and you just kind of go off about everything because it doesn't make sense to you because you're confused, and now it's stupid, and now it's, you know, like, boring or whatever because it doesn't make sense to whoever it is that's watching it. So they interpret it as being stupid or dumb or whatever because they don't understand the setup of what's happening. And I think that happens very easily and very quickly. I don't think trailers are good. Like, I don't think trailers do a good job of anything. I don't think movies do a good job of setting up the plot or anything. Like, to me, Netflix has done a tremendous job with their shows because every time they come out with a new season, what do? They give you a trailer that is basically a recap. They give you a recap trailer. Oh, my bad. They give you a recap trailer so you can know what you missed from the last season to be caught up to date for this season, so you don't have to go back and watch everything. Now, I highly feel that is something that should happen with movies. That's what trailers should be. All of that stuff. A trailer should be a prologue. I don't think you should see the shit that's going to be in the movie. I think you should see a prologue built up to what is about to be in the movie. Or they should do prologue trailers separately from movie trailers, just to let people know what the hell is actually going on. Like, we are so deep in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. Like, bruh, we are so deep in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. You should definitely get like a handbook coming into it and definitely have like these stories that let you know what the hell is going on. And I think they kind of did that with Marvel Legends, I think is what the show is called on Disney Plus. That's kind of how they utilize that almost, but they kind of just told you about all the heroes and where they've been and what they've done so far. But like at this point, bro, we have so much content that's going on with all these movies and all of these shows. And not only do we have hella stuff that's going on, but we have hella iterations of them. We got 3 Spider-Mans. We got two different Batmans, about to be another Batman. We have 4 different Superman. We have more than 4 Superman if you count television stuff. We got more than everything, you know? And it gets confusing. Shit gets convoluted. It's hard to understand where things lie and what goes with what, especially if you haven't been paying attention for a long time. And you know, some movies are just dumbass long and people don't understand what's going on from the jump. So they're just sitting there for 2 hours confused. I'd be bored too if I didn't know what the hell was going on for 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, The Green Knight. Me and Battery, we enjoyed The Green Knight tremendously. Remy and Hannah, they did not. They did not enjoy that movie. They were like, what the hell is going on here? But it's because everything is sanctioned to a specific audience and it's zeroed in there. And you got to kind of give what's to be given and do what's to be done. You know what I'm saying? Comcast is another shite company. Yeah, I agree. What's good, Marvel Bros? What's up, Legendary One?
Hello there.
Hope you're having a good day today, my guy. Wish I was a nerd. You are a nerd. When it comes to Marvel Studios, my brain just turns into Jolly Chimp. I honestly don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, bruv. I was a big advocate. Whoa, I was a big advocate of a hard reboot. All the old stuff will just weigh them down for years to come. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that completely. The old stuff is just you got to go out with it's out with the old and with the new. I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. Out with the old and in with the new. Okay, you got to do what you got to do. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I understand people are going insane because they're not going to see Henry Cavill be Superman again. But come on, son. Ain't no way anything could... I'm sorry, bruh. I truly feel even if Snyderverse does get sold to Netflix, fans are still going to have a tizzy, bro. Because what? It is super hard to recreate those gems, bro. Like, it's really hard to recreate gems like Man of Steel. Because Man of Steel was like... It was like nothing that had been like done with Superman before. So it was widely accepted immediately, not by everybody, but it was widely like, oh shit, this is insane. This is next level. Whoa. Right? And then we get Zack Snyder's the movie, right? Also crazy, insane, right? 100%. But bro, I don't know if we like it's been 10 plus years since we got that first Man of Steel movie. How do you have a sequel after 10 years with Superman of not knowing where the hell he's been, what he's been doing? None of that. You just plop into his life randomly. I don't know, man. I don't know if it would have. I just don't think fans would have got what they thought they was going to be getting if they wanted what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Heck, Gotham Knights might be adding another Batman. Oh, shit. Another one? God damn. Hi, guys. It's been quite a while. Andre.
Hello there.
What's up with that, Andre, yo? Let's get a big round of applause for Andre the Explorer, yo. One of the most out-of-sight mods around. Yo, we definitely miss you around here, Andre. We hope you're doing well. We hope your darts have been rocking and rolling, my guy. I definitely hope everything is being swell with you and yours, my G. It's awesome to have you here. But yeah, yo, so that's my thoughts on Shazam, on James Gunn, on all that stuff that's kind of going on. I'd probably give Shazam a solid like 8.1 to 3, 8.1 to 8.3 in that range. I did enjoy the movie. I enjoyed the villains. I enjoyed the action sequences, as I said. I thoroughly enjoyed the CGI in this movie. There were definitely some iffy parts, but there were not a lot of them because damn, they went crazy on this movie. Like I was surprised at the shit that was happening. Like I was just sitting there and I was just watching the movie and then I was like, what the hell? Like this is awesome. And there was just a couple of parts like that was just like, this is super cool. Like that. And I knew like if I was a kid as well, I would have been even happier. Like, oh, you know, like it was definitely some dope ass moments like that. And not only were there some dope ass moments that were dope, I think that no, like halfway through the movie or at some point, I just looked at Remy and I was like, yo, this movie is tremendously better than I thought it would be. And she was like, I agree. Because there was just so many awesome things that were going on in the movie. And it looked really good. Like, it looked really good. And we saw it in IMAX, of course. And shit just looked awesome. The dragon looked dope. The powers were dope. The Shazamly, I'm not a fan of the Shazamly so much, but I still liked him. Holy crap, Marisu, were you so right about that kid actor that plays Billy Batson? Holy shit, he must be the worst actor I've ever seen in my entire life. I have no idea how he got picked for the role. Freddy freaking shines in this movie, bro. And that's Billy Batson's brother. That actor goes crazy in this movie. He does a tremendous job. He really steals the show. At one point, I honestly thought that Billy Batson died and only Shazam was alive, and I was like, yeah, we don't have to see that stupid kid anymore. And then he immediately came back, and I was like, God damn it! Like he's just he's even worse than he was in the first movie. I can't believe it, bro. Just atrocious. And then it's like Zachary Levi's acting is so much better that it really is mind blowing. Like Zachary Levi was really like, I think he got even more comfortable within the role of Shazam in this one, or you know what I'm saying, or at least the role that he's playing for Shazam in this one, and the kid got more uncomfortable. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's how it felt. And it just wasn't it, yo. It just wasn't it, yo. I don't see him I just don't see him anywhere in the future, because that was just not, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, okay? Like, that's it. It just was not good. I didn't have a good time with that. But I did enjoy Shazam a lot. It was a really good movie. Definitely an 8.2. I'll give it an 8.2. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.2. Yeah. You was right, Marisu. The kid was trash. I don't remember him being that bad in the first one, but he was definitely significantly worse in this one. I saw Shazam 2, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was awesome, right, Andre? It was a fun movie as well. I think I like all of the kid actors, and I like the adult versions of them as well. Except for Billy Batson. Yo, Billy Batson, I don't know what it is about him, but I just can't get with it. But everything else is really dope. But yeah, yo, that is my review for Shazam 2 and how I feel about that. That'll end our open discussion there. I definitely appreciate you guys. If you guys don't know, we do our watch parties for The Mandalorian every Tuesday at 11:30 p.m. PST. So make sure you guys tune in then. We also are about to get into our pop culture news update right now, but before we do, make sure you guys go and grab you some of that Dom's Bomb gourmet popcorn.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
Shout out to Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn for Sholi Manoli, because the popcorn is bomb and gourmet. All right, getting into our pop culture news flash. First and foremost, okay, this is actually crazy. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it, and it seems awesome, though. I'm definitely here for it. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Whoops, my bad. But a 9-hour cut of Avatar 3 might be turning into a limited series for Disney Plus that could release after the release of the theatrical cut in 2024. Yo, like, what? I think that's awesome. And I think I am definitely here for that. I'm not going to lie. I think, especially because we know that James Cameron is wilding with these movies. and he wants to essentially take them into the future forever. And I think that's fine and dandy, but to have a 9-hour cut of a movie is insane. But if you're gonna do it, having it go out on Disney Plus as a limited series, that sounds like a good idea to me. I'm actually really down with that, because that means it's probably gonna still look the same. It's still gonna be as awesome, and we're gonna get a shit ton more of content about it as well, and that's awesome. I'm definitely here for that. It's gonna be Liddy McJitty. I'm actually really excited to see Avatar, where the Avatar franchise goes. I'm hoping that the more Avatar movies they go into, like, hopefully the next one, I hope it's not like Pocahontas again. I want it to actually venture off into being a little bit more. I think it's purposeful to not have too convoluted of a story right now, just because we're getting introduced to so much of the landscape of Pandora. Is that what I think it's called Pandora, and the Na'vi. So having a like having a 9-hour cut sounds like there's a lot of potential for a good story to be in there. But I'm scared that if they come out with another Avatar movie and it's kind of the same story again, then everything is going to be ruined. But we do know that there's at least 5 to 7 Avatar movies that we are getting for sure. Like it's a for sure that we're getting them. It's not a maybe. So I'm here to see what's going on there. You're saying we won't have to wait 10 years for Avatar 3? No, we actually don't have to wait 10 years for Avatar 3 for multiple reasons, especially because they filmed both Avatar 2 and 3 at the no. Did they film Avatar 2 and yeah. I'm pretty sure they filmed Avatar 2 and 3 at the same time. So there is a lot of content that they have for that movie, and there is that much footage for real. Like, there is a lot of footage, and James Cameron told us that's him, right? James Cameron makes that. James Cameron told us that there was a shitload of footage when they made the movie. He said I wanted to do a longer cut, but they wouldn't let me. So I think it's definitely possible to see what's about to happen with this, and I'm juiced. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Can you imagine how expensive shot for shot it would be to have all the visual effects? I mean, it's already shot, though. They already did it. And it probably would be expensive, but it would be worth it if they put it on Disney Plus, because that would definitely drive up the revenue for Disney Plus. Can you imagine? Could you imagine an Avatar series on Disney Plus? Bro, that would legit probably be the most watched thing. It would probably break records. I'm not even joking. Like, an Avatar series on Disney Plus would probably break records, because every time an Avatar movie has come out, it's broken records. So I'm pretty sure that this movie could break some records too. But I'm here for it, I'm here for it. I think it's going to be dope. I thought the last movie was actually pretty solid. Definitely some shit that I didn't like in the movies. Definitely some decisions that I wish weren't made. But it was a really good movie. And I saw it at a time in my life where it just, it hit me a little different. And that's how media is. That's how entertainment is. Sometimes you consume content differently because of the point of life that you are in at that time. And Avatar 2, The Way of Water, definitely found me at a point in my life where it hit me a little bit different with the whole being a daddy thing and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And how hard it can really be to be a parent and to try to make the right decisions, but you don't make the right decisions because there are no right decisions. It's only decision. There are only making decisions when you're a parent. There's not really making right decisions. It's just making the best one in the moment that you think is the right decision. You feel me? And then you learn later whether it was or wasn't. But in that moment, you can't just do nothing. So, So, yeah, that's that. But I am definitely down for to see some Avatar 3 turn into a limited series. I think this probably won't happen because of how much money it would take to do all of that shit, but I think that it can happen because of how much money they could possibly get to do that shit. And I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be making like a Pandora at Disneyland, or if there's not one already, you know what I mean? So they definitely want to put a lot of shit into there. So they're definitely going to do it. All right, up next, yo skis. Bam. Up next we have Avatar 3, Sonic 3, and Jordan Peele's next movie are all releasing in December 2024 in theaters. That's freaking crazy, son. That is crazy, yo. Like, what? I am definitely down for this, yo. I think Sonic 3 is going to be amazing. Like, I think Sonic 3 is going to be incredible, bro. Like, for real, for real. And I'm pretty sure that's the first movie that they're going to have without Jim Carrey. And so that means that Shadow is going to have to really take reign in this movie and be like the main villain. And I think he can do that because he's freaking Shadow. And I don't know if we might see some other villain take his place, or if we might see him get, if we might see Jim Carrey be recast with like anybody, like Jack Black or anyone, like anybody. I could see Jack Black as Eggman. I think that would be hilarious, and I think that's probably one of the only ways you could replace a comedy genius like freaking Jim Carrey is by replacing him with someone else that is also a comedy genius like Jack Black. And Jack Black low-key looks a little bit more like Eggman as well. You know, like they could say he just gained weight and now it's Jack Black. and I know that would be stupid, but that would be hilarious at the same time. So yeah. I'm here for that. I'm here for Avatar 3, Sonic 3, and Jordan Peele's next movie. I've honestly had a really good time with all of Jordan Peele's movies that I've seen. I have still not seen Us. I've seen Get Out. I've seen Nope. And I think Us is the only other movie that he has. So I definitely want to see the next one, right? Like, I definitely want to see the next movie as well. It's gonna be freaking dope, yo. It's gonna be freaking dope. I can't wait for it, yo. Can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Like, and seeing Shadow in Sonic is gonna be amazing as well. Shadow has always like been my favorite character from Sonic. I think everybody has their favorite characters, but Shadow for sure. Like, he is the guy. Not the Avatar series I wanted. Yo, I think we're getting Avatar the live action Airbender this year as well. I might be wrong. No, I think we do get Avatar the live action Airbender this year. Maybe it's at the end of the year, or maybe it's next year. I think we're supposed to be getting it this year, but they're still working on like visual effects and stuff like that for season 1, and I'm super down for that. Can't wait. Shazam was fine, but not as good as the first one. I kind of like the second one a little bit better. Hope they keep Cavill's Soups and Momoa's Aquaman cameos in The Flash, and hope to get in the film Pfeiffer's Catwoman, Cage's Soups, and Wilson Bethel as Reverse Flash. That would be really dope, Lewis. I'm not gonna lie. You always come in here with with these W ones, yo. You've been coming with W things, bro. With W thoughts. As far as it happening, I don't think it's going to happen. But I would love for that all to happen, for real. But from what I heard from Mike Beasley, I believe he said that they did take out those cameos from the Flash movie, and they kept it with a different ending instead. I'm not 100 on that, my guy, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Not 100% 98% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Hope to get Moff next Mando episode and Christopher Lloyd as Hondo. Yeah, we're either gonna get Moff Gideon or General Thrawn, Admiral Thrawn. I mean, I think that they already confirmed Pfeffer's Catwoman is not in the movie. Hope to get Jack Black as Eggman. Okay. Moving on up to the next one, yo. The new trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor is out now, and the game releases April 28th, yo. I saw this trailer. The reaction is going to be coming up on the channel later today. I meant to put it out before this, but I forgot. So it'll be out after this. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Here it is. Here's that. Oh, let's bring this over here. Yeah, I'm super hyped for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Fallen Order was an amazing game. I have not beat it yet. I do need to beat that game before this one comes out, of course, and I'm going to. I'm just waiting for it, and I can't. I'm really excited for this. It looks awesome. Definitely some new gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. I just can't wait for all of it. I'm really hyped. And like I said, I will be going back and playing the first one again. For sure. Maybe I should do that for the channel, actually. Because I know I want to play The Last of Us. And maybe I can play that one. That is too. This as well. God damn. That might be really fun. We'll see. But, yo, I think this game is going to be awesome. You guys already know how I feel about Cal Kestis. I'm so freaking pumped for. Like, I am so pumped for Cal to be coming back to us, yo. And I think it's been about I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I heard something about 5 years. It was either from this trailer when I watched it earlier, or it was from something different. But I think it's been 5 years since the last game. So I don't know where that would put us relative in the time, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I said it in the trailer reaction as well. I am not a fan of the whole puzzle game part of this shit. It pisses me off. I hate when games have the puzzle game part, but I also love games when it has the puzzle game part. But I don't like it in my open world games too much, to be completely honest. Like, don't give me hella puzzles to do in the open world game. Just give me other things to do. I don't know. Give me dungeons or I don't know, something more than that. I'm not a fan of it. It makes me angry. Oops. Come on, son. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it, bro. So I'm really hoping that we get some dope stuff coming with Jedi Survivor. I'm hyped for it, yo. And I'm hyped for Cal. Like, give us Cal in live action already. Am I right? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody is hyped to get Cal live action, and it's gonna happen. When? Don't know. But is it going to happen? Faux show. To me, that's one of the only reasons why you cast an actor as the same character in a game. Is because in the future, you want the possibility of also using them as a live action. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm pretty sure he showed up as Cal Kestis at Disneyland, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. But it's like, bro, come on now. Like, yeah, we're ready for it. I know I am. I know you guys are too. Let me know how excited you are and how much you're looking forward to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And if you've seen this new trailer, let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. All right, on to the next thing on the docket. John Wick 4 is certified fresh with a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, yo. Amazing. Let's go, bro. I am so here for this. It's ridiculous. I just watched the first John Wick movie today, and it is incredible. I could not believe it when I was watching the movie. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. This is amazing. It was definitely peak. One of the best action movies I think I've ever seen. The action in that movie is just different than other movies. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like John Wick before in my life. And that was John Wick 1. I'm still going to watch the other ones, in this week leading up to that. And I'll also be putting out my review on TikTok later today about the first John Wick movie before I watch the second one. But I just really couldn't believe how good the movie was, bro. Not only was it amazing, but the action was just so realistic, I guess, for lack of better words. Like, that looked the way to me, that looked how shit would look. I don't know. Or I might just be tripping. But the way that movie is shot, the way everything is done, it's really good. And I appreciate it a lot. And I can see even what has, taken inspiration from John Wick into other movies. So I'm super hyped to see John Wick 4 this week. And I'm really excited to watch the other two movies this week as well. I'll probably be watching John Wick 2 tomorrow at some point, and then John Wick 3 most likely on Wednesday, so I can check out 4 on Thursday. And then of course you'll be able to check out my theater review for that as well. Let me know how you guys feel about John Wick 4. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. I know critics are super happy to have this as like a palate cleanser from all of the freaking superhero, sci-fi, murder mystery, every other movie that we've had, come out for the last X amount of years. They've all kind of been on the same basis. So that the same with not Mission Impossible, Top Gun. Critics loved it because it was a shakeup to what we were already getting in cinema. It was something different, and I think that's what's going to go on with this. It's going to be something different once again, but it's going to be John Wick, of course. We know we're getting the entire John Wick shared universe, going to having stuff going on Peacock. The Continental Hotel is getting its own show. The Ballerina, I think, is something else that's supposed to be getting its own show with the assassins from one of the other John Wick things. So it's just dope to see that. And we also saw Lance Reddick in this movie. Rest in peace. He did a really good job in this movie. I can't wait to see him in the next coming movie because I'm pretty sure he's in more than just one. And he did a really good job in this one. Everyone brought their A game in this movie. And I was super surprised at how many people were in this damn movie. It was like every scene at the beginning, I was like, damn, he's in this movie? Damn, they're in this movie? Damn, they're in this movie? Damn, they're in this movie? Like, I felt like I was saying it on repeat. And I just really enjoyed that movie. So let me know how you guys felt about John Wick. And if you're excited about John Wick 4, let me know in the comment section down below. All right. Moving on to our next thing on the docket, Victoria Alonso has left Marvel Studios. She was president of physical post-production, visual effects, and animation at the studio. This is, at first I thought this was something that was a sad thing to hear, but once I was on the, looking for stuff and trying to figure out what was going on, I saw a lot of people saying a lot of stuff. I have not fact-checked everything that has happened, but I do know that there has been reports since that announcement came out that said Victoria Alonso was reportedly singularly responsible for the toxic work environment within Marvel's visual effects departments. She would reportedly give work to teams she liked, but if you have pissed her off, and this is a quote, but if you have pissed her off in any way, you're going to get frozen out. So that is the thing that has come out about it now. Let me see if I can find the actual article that is talking about this. So maybe we could dive a little deeper. Oh, the source is Chris Lee, uh, who is the senior reporter for Vulture. So let's see. Here we go. I have it right here. Let's actually bring this up so we can talk about this. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So many VFX sources have told me Victoria Alonso was singularly responsible for Marvel's toxic work environment, a kingmaker who rewarded unquestioning fealty and avalanche of work with an unquestioning fealty with an avalanche of work, but who also maintained the blacklist that kept FX pros wild-eyed with fear. She had a crazy amount of power, bigfooting all major creative decisions on Marvel movies and shows. Kevin Feige and Victoria Alonso personally approve every single shot, all visual effects work, which is usually the job of a director or a showrunner. One tech told me. The main one that everyone's quite scared of is Victoria Alonso, another tech said. If she likes you, you're going to get work and you're going to move up in the industry. If you have pissed her off in any way, you're going to get frozen out. This is freaking insane, bro. And it just goes to show, once again, I mean, it just goes to show how much wild shit really be going on in these companies beyond the eyes of one person, right? In these companies, there are people that are delegated to do these roles, do these jobs, and they are the main person over it. As it said, as I just read right here from what Chris Lee says from his source, Kevin Feige and Victoria Alonso personally approve every single shot and all the visual effects work. So that's pretty insane. There's nothing really like stand out about that, except for they've been actually letting this shit slide that hasn't been looking in its regular MCU type of way. You know, we're out here thinking that the reason why the visual effects are taking a damper is because, one, Marvel is pushing out hella projects. Two, because of the visual effects artists being underpaid and overworked. And then we find out, three, it's all of the above, my guy. It's because this woman is doing this, and then all the other aforementioned stuff as well. So we've basically like just been like Marvel has been just the camel's back that's just got one feather away from it being broke, and we see Bob Iger has came in and effectively started making shifts and moving shit around as fast as humanly possible to make sure that things are handled the way are handled quickly, concisely, in the way that things should be handled, right? Like I'm actually like I said, this may be a blessing in disguise, but we really won't know anything more. What we really won't know, because she stepped down for one, so she didn't get fired. We know that, you know, she didn't get fired. She didn't get like removed from the position. She left so she could keep her, probably keep her, you know, her stuff intact. Or, you know what I'm saying? You know how that stuff be. But yeah, man, I just can't even fathom it. I cannot fathom it. It's insane. It's definitely insane, yo. Poor VFX artists, yo, everywhere, they're just getting treated terribly no matter what, it seems. They're getting treated terribly, and they're getting underpaid, they're getting overworked, all of the stuff that we're talking about. Like, it's just happening way too damn much, bro. And something definitely needs to change. There definitely needs to be some more visual effects houses made, and just more things that are created so more people are able to consume the content, create the content, and make things work for everybody and not just some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone should be able. The only thing that should change how good your visual effects are is how much money you come in the door with, right? You shouldn't be, you know, there should be X amount of, there should be stated time frames. Everyone should have an ample time to work on stuff. There needs to be better contracts, better stuff. There just needs to be better shit happening for everybody. And hopefully we're in a step in the right direction at Marvel with this, and now it's just going to be the rest of everyone else doing the right stuff. We know Bob Iger is slowing down how much projects are going to be made, and we know that is also going to allow these production companies to not be pumping out hella stuff too, or these visual effects companies pumping out hella stuff too. So that's a W. I think it's a W, but like I said, we really don't know yet. But that's that. Let me know how you guys feel about Victoria Alonso leaving Marvel Studios, the president of physical post-production, visual effects, and animation. We just kind of read, the quotes from Chris Lee here as well about the toxic work environment that she may have been acquiring. Making. Yeah, she was, at the visual effects studio. I guess we're just gonna have to see how much of that is true and how much of, and where things go in the following days. Next thing on the docket that we're going to be talking about is the Daniels will reportedly direct at least one episode of Star Wars Skeleton Crew, and the Daniels are behind Everything Everywhere All at Once, and that was awesome. So that was awesome, and I'm definitely interested in seeing what they can do with the Skeleton Crew. I don't think we know too much about the Skeleton Crew just yet still, other than Jude Law is in it, and I think we know a couple other things. I think we know like the base story of the Skeleton Crew, but we don't really know too much other than that. I'm really excited about the Skeleton Crew as well. I think it's going to be I think all of the stuff that we're going to get from here on out might be gems depending on how they're handled, because we really don't know how things are handled over there. But the Skeleton Crew is created by John Watts and Christopher Ford, and it's taking place in the same time frame as The Mandalorian and its interconnected spinoffs after the events of Return of the Jedi. And something that I heard about the Skeleton Crew is that supposedly this is going to take place in the other side of the galaxy, where the Force is actually wielded differently and where magic is actually more of a thing in that side of the universe. So I am super excited and hyped to see what the hell they just might do with this damn show, because I am really, I think it's going to be awesome, but who knows? Who freaking knows what could happen with Star Wars and the way that they create content now, On one hand, stuff could be awesome, and then on the exact other hand, it could be trash. And we're just kind of here to just look at it and kind of make our own decision. I think it's set up. I think it has the perfect setup though. Jude Law does really good in those roles. Is that what his name is? Jude Law? Am I tripping? Is this not Jude Law? Hold on. No, this isn't Jude Law. God damn it. I said the wrong name again. Hold on, guys. Who is this dude? No, it is Jude Law. Yeah, it is Jude Law. My bad. I have a terrible time with Jude Law and I can't think of other bruh's name, but I always get them completely mixed up. But no, yeah, Jude Law goes crazy with everything that he does. And I think he's gonna kill it in this role. To be completely honest, I think he's gonna kill it in this role. I would love to hear how you guys feel about the Skeleton Crew, and I think that Daniels directing an episode is awesome. It's probably gonna be a wild, wacky episode. Like I said, this may not even take place in our side of the galaxy where we've been kind of chilling at for this duration of Star Wars. But I'm excited to see this other side of the galaxy that they're talking about, and this is where the Sisters of Dathomir actually originate from. And I'm hyped for this, yo. If this is all true, if all this stuff actually comes to fruition, I will be Hype City. I'm Hype City just off of the speculation of it, but Skeleton Crew could be another diamond in the rough. Skeleton Crew, Ahsoka, and the Acolyte. I think all of those shows are going to be amazing. I think Ahsoka is going to be the best, Acolyte, and then the Skeleton Crew. I think it's going to be in that order just because of how gosh darn dope it is, okay? No cap. No kizzy. No kizzy. All right. Let us see. That is all we got to talk about with that. Moving on. David F. Sandberg, the creator of Shazam, says, after 6 years of doing Shazam, I'm definitely done with superheroes for now. I'm very eager to get back to horror as well as trying some new things. So I am freaking pumped about what he could be doing because I love horror stuff, and I definitely think we need more horror stuff. I think there's been a lack of horror recently, and seeing bruh go and do this instead, I think it's a solid thing to see happen, bro. Shazam definitely is a lot more centered on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shazam is a lot more centered on the horror aspect than anything else. So David Sandberg definitely has a thing that he wants to do. He's definitely a certain type of creator, and he wants to create horror content. And that's the reason why both of these movies have had horror aspects to them in their own right. And is that a good thing for Shazam? Is that a bad thing for Shazam? I don't know. But that's that. And, that's safe to say that there's not going to be a Shazam in the DC universe that's the Shazam Lee, Zachary Levi, and him. That probably means we're going to be looking at a reboot for the entire Shazam Lee and what that's going to be looking at in the DC universe, which would probably also mean a reboot to Black Adam and a reboot to all of that type of stuff, and create something different. And I keep saying it, burn it all to the ground and start over, bro. Yeah, burn it all to the ground and start over. 100%. So let me know what you guys feel about David Sandberg being done with superheroes and Shazam and going back to making horror stuff. And how do you feel about there being a new Shazam coming into the fray, and us actually getting to vibe out with that? So that is it for our pop culture news for the day. So let's jump back into the chat and see how you guys felt about all those things that we were talking about. Another game I'll probably watch the cutscenes for. Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, I guess I could just watch the cutscenes for Jedi Fallen Order, but bro, I be feeling so unaccomplished when I do stuff like that. Like, I need to stroke my ego a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta beat the game. Like, my ego's not gonna let me not beat the game and know what happened in the game. Like, oh my gosh, what? That's spoilers. I don't want spoilers. I haven't beat the game. I don't want to know. I'll play it eventually. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but I'll play it eventually, and I don't want that shit spoiled. He's the second Joker actor to play a Jedi. Damn. You have crazy observations, Mary Sue. Like, your observations are wild, no cap. Like, I really like it. The stuff that you say, it's like I want to tweet the things that you say sometimes because they're so like not different, but they're different. It's just like I wouldn't even have connected that. Like, oh wow, like yeah, you're definitely right. If you're gonna hurt a dog, I need a trigger warning. I definitely wasn't ready for that. I was like, oh, and they were like, it's just a dog. It's just a f***ing dog. Like, bro, those are gonna be the last words that you say. I'm surprised there's still so much top-down control at this stage of the MCU. Yeah, it's kind of wild, isn't it? Like, it's mind blowing how much control they have over there. But I mean, there is a reason why they got quality control down to a science, so they know what the hell they're doing. But at the same damn time, it's like, bruv, it's like, bruv, like the micromanaging is real, son. But I guess you kind of have to. I think there should be a solid blueprint that is, or a solid foundation that is given to every creator that comes in to do something. And then, I don't know. Have that and then just let them do whatever they want. Build whatever building you want on top of it, but it has to be built on this foundation. You know what I mean? Here are your materials. Here is the foundation. Build whatever the hell you want. That should be that should be awesome for people. That's what I want to do right now. With my book, where I'm at in my book, I want to just let a couple people write some fan fiction for it, and then possibly use that fan fiction to actually put stuff in the universe and build up the universe and create different shit. I think that's how, that's just how shit is. So, would you be excited for Ki Kwan to take over the Indiana Jones franchise? I've never seen one Indiana Jones movie in my life, and I don't really have a desire to either, to be completely honest. But if you guys want me to watch it, I'll watch it. But I've just never had a desire to watch those movies ever. The part about the Force being used differently, like magic, both excites and terrifies me. Yeah, bro. I definitely agree. It's going to be wild to see, because the Sisters of Dathomir were already turned up and wilding to the max. So just imagine when other people can utilize magic. Other people can utilize it in the way that they want to. I don't think the witches are like the Jedis. I don't think they're the only people that can tap into that magic. And I think that magic probably has something to do with the Mandalorians and what's going on here and all that type of stuff. I just feel it in my toes a little bit. My toes is tingling. My left toe is tingling and my right toe, both of the big ones, they're tingling. And it's just because I have a feeling as to where things are headed with Star Wars. And if it does go the way that I think it's going to go, it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be freaking amazing. And it's going to be next level. Hope to get Willem Dafoe as the Joker. Yeah, I saw some concept art for that, and it was pretty dope. But he's too old. Sorry. Hope to get Short Round in Indy 5. Don't know what that means. Please watch them. Raiders is one of the best films ever made. Yeah, I think I've heard that from a couple people. I might check them out. I might check them out for the new movie that's coming out. You know what I mean? I might check them out. I want Marvel Phase 5 and 6 release dates. I'm pretty sure we have all the release dates for 5 and 6, don't we? At least most of them. Because Phase 5 is this year. We're in Phase 5 right now. Quantumania was the beginning of Phase 5. So we're in Phase 5. We got the Marvels. We got Secret Invasion. All that type of stuff. We got Fantastic Four. We got a shit ton of stuff. Maybe not everything, but we got a shit ton of stuff already. Probably next Comic-Con. I hope not. We don't need that shit already, y'all. We need to relax, bro. We don't even know who's going to be our Fantastic Four yet. We got to relax. You know what I mean? We got to relax. We got to relax, man. I think that's another thing. Us fans are getting kind of crazy, yo. We're getting kind of crazy with it. We need to chill out. We need to just take some deep breaths. Get ready for the new content is when it comes, because it's going to be freaking awesome. So let's just let it come when it comes, and don't stress yourselves out. In Feige we trust. He ain't never did us wrong. He ain't gonna do us wrong. So all we gotta do is just hold on and enjoy the ride along, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you haven't enjoyed the projects that have came out, they ain't been trash. You know why we all know they ain't been trash? Hey, Jimmy Rodriguez. My guy coming through. What's up with it, bruv? How you doing? I appreciate the super chat. My guy says, been too long without MCU Disney Plus. Please, God, drop. Look at that. Look, I was just talking. Yo. Yo, relax. Relax, bruv. Relax, bruv. Oh man, but that's what happened, yo. Like everyone, I feel it. I definitely feel it. But that's kind of what happened, right? We got spoiled with hella Marvel content, and then the next thing that happened was COVID hit, and then there was no Marvel content at all for like 2 years. And then what happened? The first content that we got was damn WandaVision and Black Widow. Like, yeah, those both were cool. But, gee, come on, son. That's the first thing we get back. That's not what anyone really wanted, as their first thing back. But it was supposed to be a seamless transition into seeing other things happening, building up the new universe while also giving send-off to the old one. It would have been beautiful if we didn't have a break in that. If we just went directly into that the way we were supposed to go into WandaVision, if that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we were supposed to have that little break, and then WandaVision was supposed to come out. And then, it wouldn't have been the first thing we've seen in a long time. It would have been like, oh man, this feels good after what just happened, after we just saw Tony sacrifice himself, after we just saw the entire, like universe almost come to an end type shit. Like, again, it's good that we got to see this, but we didn't we didn't see that. We didn't get that. So it's okay that we didn't get that, but people just have to relax a little bit and not be so like addicted. Like, we got addicted to it. They treated us like fiends. You know what I mean? Like, they did us like fiends. Like, they got us hooked. Like, it was cocaine. Kaquan played short round when he was a kid. It's why Harrison Ford hugged him at the Oscars. Didn't watch the Oscars. I was too busy watching T-Lou. I want Loki season 2 release date. Yeah, it was supposed to come out summer, but now it's just coming soon. But that's because they're probably working on a lot of the visual effects and doing a lot of different stuff like that, which I am all for. You know what I mean? Like, they should do that type of stuff. They should hold some of these shows back to work on them a little bit longer, to refine them a little bit longer, and make some different shit happen. You know what I mean? Like, that is a good decision. That is what should be done. Hope to get Krasinski, Reed, Emily Blunt as Sue, Taron Egerton as Johnny Storm, Joel Egerton as Ben Grimm, and Michael Fassbender as Dr. Doom. I actually would be down for that, but I'm pretty sure Michael Fassbender is going to be reprising his role as Magneto for Secret Wars, so they probably aren't going to want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, they're probably going to want... I'm pretty sure we're going to get, like, characters we've never really seen like that before come into the fray. But at the same time, from what we've heard, they want to make them older because they will have their children. Franklin and Val, they will have their children. So they want them to be, a little bit older, but not old. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what can happen? But I think that's a solid cast for the Fantastic Four. Hope to get Loki season 2 and the Marvels trailers this month. I definitely want to get a Marvels trailer already, and I want Secret Invasion. The Marvels and Secret Invasion, those are the trailers that we need next, because those are the things that are coming next since Loki has got postponed. I can't relax. I'm starving for it. I feel you though, Jamie, like for real, because it does feel like a long time since we've had something. But but the Star Wars content is definitely upholding right now, and so is The Last of Us. Like The Last of Us definitely was holding me over, and then now Star Wars with The Mandalorian is holding me over. But after that, I'm definitely probably gonna start feeling like how you're feeling. I'm gonna be like, you know what, son? I need something. But Ant-Man and the Wasp just came out, and that was freaking awesome. Hope to get Grant's Loki back in season 2. I don't know what you're talking about. What about X-Men 97 release date? For release dates, we have Guardians of the Galaxy May 5th. We have Secret Invasion June. We have Loki season 2 August/September, one of those things. We have X-Men 97 in September or October. The Marvels November, and Ironheart also possibly being in November, December. But I believe Ironheart may be getting delayed. No. The witch one got delayed, I think. Agatha Covenant of Chaos, I believe that got delayed. And then I do believe that it's possibility that we see Ironheart get delayed, but no for show about that. But I do want to see Ironheart get delayed so they can get some better CGI going on with that, because the CGI in Black Panther was freaking atrocious. Probably next year. X-Men 97 gonna give me flashbacks to Fox Kids Saturday mornings. Facts. Okay, wouldn't that be dope if they like put that out on Saturday mornings, yo? Like that would be like new episodes Saturday at 9 a.m. Like, bro, that would be awesome. I'll probably watch it with a bowl of cereal. That's exactly what I was thinking, Marisu. Will we be release Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania on Disney Plus so I can watch it again? Yeah, I don't know when that comes out on Disney Plus. Richard E. Grant was classic Loki in season 1, aka old Loki. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I do. I think it would be dope to see him come back. I think the next season of Loki is going to be incredible. Loki is like the glue of the multiverse right now. If you need something, there's Yellow Jackets. Yeah, I don't need a heart attack, okay? I just want to watch something. I don't want to pass out and be terrified and have nightmares. All right, Mary Sue. Trying to give me nightmares. Yo, I don't want them. It still has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yellow Jackets has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I might watch it. Now. Just maybe I might watch it. All right, guys, I did not get a chance to make a graphic for the Scoop Central today. I just ran out of time, so I'm just going to read them off to you. Where is it at? Here we go. But before we get into Scoop Central, y'all already know the deal. Oh man. Ooh, you know what? I think I might need me a little bit of Ma energy. Yo, shout out to Ma Energy. Ma Energy is bomb diggity dom dom. Y'all definitely go check out Ma Energy today. It is delicious and it's really, I guess, really good. 100%. The energy that it gives you is awesome. There's no crashes, nothing like that. So definitely go check you out some Ma. You can get I think they give free sample packs, and all you got to do is get the pay for shipping, if I'm not mistaken. So check that out. It's definitely awesome. Don't let long days or hard crashes wreck your gaming. No more pre-workouts with extra ingredients. Get simple energy made for you. Sharpen your perception. Increase reaction time. No energy crash. Get an edge. It's energy for gamers, by gamers, but it's also just really good, period, no matter what you do. It's not just for gamers. It's for everyone. So make sure you check out some Ma. It's definitely deliciosos. I enjoy it quite a bit, and I think you guys would enjoy it too. I want Spider-Man freshman year, Marvel Zombies, Daredevil Born Again, Agatha Covenant of Chaos, and Wonder Man on Disney Plus. Yeah, those are going to be freaking crazy. Did we talk about Daredevil? We're actually about to talk about Daredevil right now because we are headed full steam ahead to the not speculation station, but we're going to Scoop Central, baby. Choo choo, all aboard to Scoop Central, because that's where we're at. Scoop Central or Scoop Station? Which one do you like more, Scoop Central or Scoop Station? I'm not really sure, but one of those. All right. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to put... Give me 1 second. Oh, I know what I can do. Ha ha. Bam. Bam. All right. And then what else? What else we got? Oh. A little bit of a lag spike. Scoop Coop? Now to the Scoop Coop? I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know about Scoop Coop. Scoop Coop is crazy. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Scoop Coop is insane. Marisu, yo, I don't even know. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I can't believe you said Scoop Coop. I don't even know how you came up with that. That's insane. No cap. I just keep hearing Scoop Coop in my head. Yo. This Scoop Coop is freaking crazy. Let's see. My bad, y'all. These are some hot scoops coming off the coop. All right. All right. Here we go. We are ready to rumble now. Oh, no, we're not. Now we're ready to rumble, baby. Hey. Okay, ladies and gents. My bad about that. But now we are off to Scoop Central, baby. And our first stop, the first street? First street? The first street we're gonna be hitting in Scoop Station is OKOYE Avenue, yo. We all know that OKOYE is getting a series, and that series is Midnight Angels. We're not sure who doesn't know this by now, but the series is going to be Midnight Angels, and we already saw that be introduced to us in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I think Black Panther Wakanda Forever set up the most stuff in the MCU than any other project, and people are shitting on that so much, and it is insane. I don't even think people understand all the stuff that it set up for the future of the MCU, because it set up so much, like as much stuff that was set up in the Eternals, like the Eternals, Loki, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Black Panther. Those movies set up like everything. Well, Loki isn't a movie, but you know what I mean. Quantumania in the place of Loki. But those movies have set up everything for the foundation of the future. For real. And I love it. If you guys don't know about the Midnight Angels, the Midnight Angels is a team of former Dora Milaje equipped with advanced armors made by Shuri in the haste of Namor's invasion, consisting of Okoye and Anika, and they may add more in the future of this series. It may be about the Midnight Angels becoming an even more advanced space than the regular Dora Milaje, and maybe the Midnight Angels take on more of a global defense type of thing rather than just being where they are. Even more of a secret, not an assassin team, but like a spy team of sorts, to where they go and do different shit, and then if shit gets hectic, then they jump into the suits and bounce out. You know what I mean? Or something along the lines of that. In akin to this, we also know that there is going to be a Black Panther, a Wakanda series on Disney Plus as well, and that's gonna be amazing as also. So can't wait to check those out. Can't wait to see what it's about. Super hyped for it, and that's basically it. It's just kind of don't forget about Okoye for that. The next stop in Scoop Central is Secret Invasion, baby. Secret Invasion is about to be insane in the membrane. I know you guys are all ready for Secret Invasion, because I know I'm ready for Secret Invasion. I think Secret Invasion is going to be freaking amazing, son. So super hyped for this to come out. This trailer is probably one of the best trailers that we've got from the new stuff, period. So super pumped to see where this goes and what it's all going to lead to and what it's all going to be about, because it's just freaking awesome. But going into what Mike Beasley had to say about it, this show is actually bigger than you think. It's not just some scuffle in one area of the MCU. Nope. The Skrulls have a master plan, and he says this is a spoiler alert here, so be careful. Proceed with caution right here. I don't know. I've never seen Mike Beasley say spoiler alert, so this may be an actual spoiler. The Skrulls are planning to launch a global nuclear assault. Whoa. Hold on, let me read this before I actually read it out loud. Like action, twist, and turn. Don't trouble all the things you want to Yeah. No. Okay, it's not too spoilery. It's kind of just regular level spoilery stuff, I think. We will take out one part. I won't say this part, but I will say, okay, so no spoilers here, but this is why. The series will have a spy espionage feel like The Winter Soldier film did. High action, twists and turns, agents, double agents, triple agents, all the things that you would want to see in a spy film, you'll see in this show. Remember, I said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast is returning. I mentioned Coulson and Quake, but I left someone out, and now I'm here to tell you Agent May is returning as well, and Ming-Na Wen will be reprising her role. And that is freaking awesome, son. That is freaking awesome, son. I can't wait for this. I'm so hyped for Secret Invasion. I think Secret Invasion is going to be, one of the best shows that we get on Disney Plus. I really do. I think it's going to be everything that we need it to be and a little bit more. Gents and ladies and gentlemen, like, that is, like, I am so hyped for it. You just can't even imagine how hype I am to get into Secret Invasion. That's probably one of my most anticipated projects out of everything, but it's the project that I always keep forgetting about, and I'm loving that I keep forgetting about Secret Invasion. Like, I love that I keep forgetting about it because every time I remember, it is a pleasant surprise, and I am just filled with happiness because I know we're about to be taken care of with Secret Invasion, and it's going to give us all the stuff that we want. And I like the way that the MCU is moving forward with content for every demographic and its own demographic. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's perfect. But once again, people shouldn't have to watch all of this content to be all the way caught up with everything. And that's why I think the MCU would, like, do wonders with making not even special presentations, but even if it was a special presentation, that would be awesome. Have like a special presentation, just bringing everyone up to date with all the stuff that's been happening. Like, imagine, I don't know if you guys have seen the Patterson cut of Kenobi, but basically this guy took every single episode of Kenobi and cut out all of the fluff, all the bullshit, and made about a 2-hour and 15-minute movie that is the best parts of Kenobi all together, and it makes it just such a better and way more cohesive watch all the way around. It's amazing. It's truly incredible, and I think everybody should watch it. Everybody should check it out, like, immediately. But that's kind of what I think should be done with these phases, almost like phase 1, special presentation, phase 2, special presentation, and it kind of just sums up all the shit that happened in that phase, so people can kind of know what's going on before they get into these other things. I don't know. Or just like I said as well, the prologue trailers. Like, they need a Marvel's prologue trailer to keep everyone up to date. Like, if they would have gave a Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness prologue trailer and, like, put the events that happened in WandaVision in the actual trailer for Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness, and then put some of those other, and kind of put it all together and let people see where everything has came to where it is now, I think people would have appreciated it a lot more, because they would have known from the jump, like, oh, look at the journey that she's taken and this person has taken before they get to here. But I don't know, man. I might just be talking wild, recklessly, but that's how I feel about that. And I think Secret Invasion would do wonders to get something like that as well. All right, guys, moving on to the last, well, not the last scoop, but moving on to the next scoop that we have to talk about, and that is about Spider-Man 4. All right, so this is what Black Adam. What am I talking about? This is what Mike Beasley has to say. He says, I gave you the specific details about this one a long time ago. This is where Peter will meet Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, and she will turn our boy into a man. She will be running the criminal underground, and she and Peter will be going after Kingpin, which brings in, you already know, Daredevil. And Daredevil isn't a cameo. He is a supporting character in this film. The John Bernthal's Punisher will also be in this film. Why? Kingpin. It's simple. And we may have our Black Cat cast already. It was revealed that this actress was cast in a role related to Spider-Man, but it wasn't disclosed. The actress? Kiersey Clemens. Zack Snyder's Justice League fans will know her as Iris West, and she will be in the Flash movie reprising that role. And she is most likely our Felicia Hardy. Yo, so Spider-Man 4 sounds like it's going to be insane. We already talked about this as well, right? We already talked about Spider-Man 4 and Daredevil being in this movie. We talked about it at extreme lengths because Kevin Feige already came out and said that Spider-Man and Daredevil are going to be the forefront, the ground. No, not the ground, but they are the forefront of the ground level of the MCU. So when it comes to the ground level or the street level, excuse me, they are street level MCU characters all the way, right? So that is what that is all about. That is what they are all about, and that is what's going to be going on. So it makes so much sense that we're going to get Daredevil Born Again, setting up so much stuff in the MCU with Kingpin, all of that shit, and then that go into a movie. So we can basically look at Daredevil Born Again as a prologue to Spider-Man 4, very similar to how we had Loki be a prologue to not only Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Quantumania, but also for Spider-Man A No Way Home. And I think that is really amazing. So I am super hyped for this. And the amazing thing is I love Daredevil, and that's not it. Speaking of Daredevil, let's talk Elektra. She will be in season 2 of Daredevil along with Jessica Jones and Bullseye. Yes, they will follow that storyline between Elektra and Bullseye where he kills her. And she is getting her own project titled Elektra Assassin, named after the Frank Miller title. What director do they want for this, do you think? I promise you it's not the person that it is, and that is Zack Snyder. I told you there was more for him. Marvel has had their eye on him ever since he said he would like to do a Ghost Rider movie for Marvel in an interview a few years ago. They've just been waiting to put him in the right spot, very similarly to how they did with the actor John Krasinski. They had him on hold for a long time. They were just waiting for the right spot to put him in, and they found it. And that is the similar way that they are waiting with Zack Snyder in the cut. They're waiting to put him into something, and it's going to be amazing no matter what it is. I am super hyped to see this Elektra show. Elektra makes way more sense than an Echo show for me, but I know why they can't do it. You know what I mean? That makes sense as well. So I'm okay with that. But seeing Bullseye come back again will also be amazing. The one thing that I know everyone is really bummed out about losing some of the seriousness that we got with the Netflix shows. But one thing I'm very happy about is all of the comic book goodness that we're actually going to get now. Like, we're actually going to get to see a lot of these characters in their costumes. Like, think about how long we had Wolverine. We never got to see him in the Wolverine costume. And that's going to be awesome the day that we get it. And that is something that I am really excited about when it comes to all of these ground level stuff. Like, just because we never got to see their costumes in live action. And that's like one of the main reasons. Like, that's like one of the main things about these characters, other than their amazing stories. We want to also see them, their amazing suits and all that awesome stuff. And knowing that Daredevil is going to have multiple suits within Daredevil Born Again, I think it's about like 3 or 4 suits that he's going to cycle throughout the show. That also lets us know that Marvel knows what people wanted from Daredevil, and they're going to give that to them, and they're going to give them what they want from Daredevil as well. And it's probably just going to be like a little bit less dope, but we're going to get everything else raised up in quality as well. So that's going to be awesome, you know, like being able to see Daredevil actually be like a gosh damn acrobat, like, you know what I mean? Like, my guy really be doing flips and shit like that, you know, like So to be able to see him do a lot more things like that, leaping from building to building and shit, like all that is going to be really cool to see. It's going to be awesome to see Daredevil and Spider-Man together. Like that's going to be lit in Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man 4 is probably going to be one of, like again, like I would love Spider-Man to be the one that is always the most Spider-Man-ish thing going on or whatever. You know what I mean? Like always down for that 100%. Like 200% for real, for real. But yeah, yo, that is, I think that's all of that when it comes to Daredevil, Spider-Man 4, Elektra. Let me know what you guys think about Zack Snyder possibly being at the helm for that Elektra show. I really think Zack Snyder should just have, like, I think I said this already, but I think Zack Snyder should just control the Midnight Suns and or control like Marvel's Black Label, quote unquote, where they put out like the R-rated content. I think that would be super dope. I know like DC fans would hate that, but I think that would be really cool, you know? That'd just be really lit, and I'm here for it all the way. Alrighty then. Now, the next thing that we have to talk about on the docket, and this is just a small thing. It's not a huge thing, but we just have to talk about it so everybody can know about it. It's being discussed to have a Nomad/Black Widow flashback film with Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson starring in the movie. Not sure where it's going to fit, but it's in discussion. I would love to have a secret Avengers movie that somehow ties into the future of what's going on, so we get like an entire flashback of letting us know why this is happening in the future, because it's a villain that Chris Evans and Scarlett, that Captain America and Black Widow have fought in the past. That is something that I think that Marvel could capitalize on, that Star Wars kind of leans on a little bit too much, and that is going back in time or showing us stuff from a different time of the era. You know what I mean? Like, so I am always ready for this, bro. Like, I am so hyped. I am so ready to see what's going on here, yo. Like it would be amazing to see that form of Chris Evans come back, and I think it would be awesome to see all those characters be able to come back and it be in a different era or a different whatever, to where we see something different happening, like in the same, you know what I mean, same time frame, different place. We're that deep in the MCU now to where we can go back in time 7 years, 10 years, and we're actually seeing shit that's going on that we didn't know was happening in the background, i.e. Hawkeye, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Hawkeye takes place, like, you know, that flashback is like 10 years ago when we see that, for where we see her become, like, see him jumping off of the shit. She's like, oh my God, she's a little girl then, and she grows up 10 years later. She's like 9 then, and she's like 19, supposed to be 19 in the show. You know what I mean? So I'm here for stuff like that, and I would love to see that, and I think it would be an amazing choice of like actually utilizing Chris Evans and Black Widow. I think they did it too soon, having Black Widow have just died and then give us that Black Widow movie. That was lame as hell. Like, that Black Widow movie should be coming out like right now type shit or something. Not that far away. And Black Widow movie should have been like Yelena being Black Widow, not Scarlett Johansson. But I understand not wanting to give the Black Widow mantle to someone else before she even has her own movie named Black Widow. I understand all of that, but it's stupid. And they did a really bad job of that, like, stuff. So, hey, it is what it is, though. But that's all just preliminary stuff, and there will be more to come, Mike Beasley says, and we're just getting started. So that is it for all of our discussion today. Let's jump into the comments, or all of our scoops today. Excuse me. Let's jump into the comics and see what everybody think about that. Yo, you need to play the Joker with that laugh, Sensei. Yo, you're crazy. Why you do me like that? That's insane. Yo, that's insane. That's crazy. Love this trailer. Yeah, I agree. We'll love that show. Hope to get John David Washington as T'Challa in Secret Wars. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Definitely R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Who is John David Washington? I'm not even going to pretend like I know who that is. I think you've said this before. Denzel Washington's son, right? Yeah, I think you've said this before. I'm down for this. I don't know how good of an actor he is though, but I think he kind of looks. I think he looks the part. I think he looks the part for sure. Yeah, he definitely looks the part. I can see that happening. Hope to get Phil back in Secret Invasion. Yup. We're supposed to get damn near the whole gang. Supposed to get Phil, Quake, and Agent May. Melinda May. So that's dub. I'm here for that. So hyped for Secret Invasion. Yeah, I agree. Hiya. Yo, what's up with it? A week last Tuesday. Yay. How you doing, yo? I hope you're having a good day today. I hope you don't only have good days on Tuesdays. Also connects to Captain America because Felicia Hardy takes the super soldier serum. Ooh. That would be... Okay, I didn't know that part. That's dope, though. Did you say Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat? My sweet Black Cat? Yes, sir. We may see Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, and Peter Parker together, and I'm down for that all the way, especially because Mary Jane doesn't remember him, so we got to go somewhere. We can't just have my boy be a verge. You know what I'm saying? I always ship Spidey and Black Cat. Maybe that's an L take. No, I did too. I never shipped him with Mary J ever. Like, all the shows, all the stuff, whenever I saw him and Black Cat, I was like, oh, yeah, son. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man cheated on Mary Jane with Black Cat in the Spider-Man video game, if I'm not mistaken. That might be something else I'm thinking about, but I'm pretty sure that happened. I think a tragic character like Elektra is a good choice to give Zack Snyder. Let's see what he does with it and maybe give him more. I agree, yo. I mean, that's my whole thing. I don't know when Zack Snyder became like the pinnacle of making amazing movies, but he's never been that in my head. But maybe I haven't seen enough of his movies. That's very possible. So maybe I need to revisit the drawing board or check out some more Zack Snyder movies. But I feel like, that's the way everything should be. Give someone a little bit and see how much they can do with it, and then give them a lot more, and then, see what they can do with all that. Some people can handle a little, some people can handle a lot, but it's only up to, only time will tell what people can do. Wasn't Nomad Bucky? Yeah, the Nomad mantle did get passed down to Bucky. Everything is just mantles with Marvel, So I believe... I don't know if it was at the same time, but I think Bucky does also become Nomad. But I think I was surprised that Bucky didn't become Nomad in the Winter Soldier, and he stayed not in the Winter Soldier. I mean, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he just stayed the Winter Soldier. That was wild. I couldn't believe it. Damn, 2015 is like last month in my mind, not a decade ago. Yeah, it's about to be a decade since it's been 2015. That's wild, right? Like, whew, it's been a long time. I became a Black Cat as soon as I first seen her. I can see her in Spidey as a thing. And man, oh please, she needs to have her iconic white silver hair. She definitely got to have the iconic hair, 100%. I agree. I agree. She got to have that. It'll be a vibe. I'm here for all of that. I saw my guy Mike Beasley say something, but I think he's fixing it. Nomad went from Steve to Bucky to Ian, who is the current Nomad in the comics. Oh, okay. So yeah. And I want to see that, bro. I wouldn't mind, seeing Ian come in as the Nomad right now for some reason. You know what I mean? Instead of seeing that mantle get passed. Maybe that's what the movie is about, son. Maybe the movie is about Captain America and Black Widow doing shit as the Secret Avengers and creating Nomad and not even knowing it. And then Nomad comes back and he's now wanting to like be our new Captain America's Bucky, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. I think that would be dope. Of course, we're just going to speculation station on that one, but that would be dope. Wasn't there a Nomad that was one of the Thors? It has been some time. I have no idea. I can't speak on that at all. But yeah, let's go to speculation station a little bit here. I think that the Captain America, Chris Evans, Black Captain America, Black Widow movie, aka Secret Avengers movie, I think that could be super dope as a full-blown movie and even a special presentation. Either one, I'm not gonna lie, I think either one would be really dope. But I think that would be an awesome way to introduce some new characters that aren't new to everyone, but they're new to us. Like, could you imagine someone that was like trained by Captain America and Black Widow in that little time when it wasn't a little time. I would think it was like a year or two that they were being Secret Avengers. Like, that would be freaking dope, right? That would be dope to see something like that happen, bro. I would be all the way here for that. So yeah, man, I'm here for all of that. Maybe even worked with Black Widow in the 5-year time frame. That's really what we need. We really need to see that 5-year time frame stuff taking place there. That's my sweet spot for the MCU to flashback right now, is in that 5-year time frame. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little irritated that we haven't seen anything from that 5-year period yet. It's a little mind-boggling. I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but we definitely need more flashbacks to that 5-year period. Like, I don't know what was going on then. I don't know what was so freaking important in that 5-year period that we cannot see what's happened. Because they don't really tell us shit about that 5 years, bro. Like, they don't tell us anything. Don't tell us anything. It's just so lame, son. It's just so freaking lame, son. This is lame, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I love seeing all the people come back from the snap. That's awesome. Somebody, I wonder if there's what is that called? The blip? I need a blip montage. Okay, this is awesome. I think I found some. I'm going to check those out, and I'm going to watch them. They had COVID in that 5-year period. Nothing interesting happened. Hell no, that's crazy. Yo, can you believe that right now, we're living in the time of post-blip. Like this would be the year that the Avengers fight Thanos again. Like, this is the year. That's how long it's been. Yeah, like, since from Infinity War to where we are now, this is the 5-year period. Imagine if right now is when we got Endgame. Imagine if we haven't seen any Marvel movie since Infinity War until right now, and then we got Endgame. bruh. Like right now's Endgame. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Simply amazing. Like we're gonna be in 2030 really soon in the MCU. Like we're so close to it. Because it's like 2025, 2027 in the MCU right now. Like Shang-Chi, all that type of stuff, all of that. It's like 2025. I think it's 2025 right now in the MCU. So I'm hype city, baby. Can't wait for all of this amazing stuff. We talked about the OKOYE series. We talked about Secret Invasion. We talked about Spider-Man, Daredevil, Elektra. We talked about all the things from the man, the myth, the legend himself. So I'm hype. I hope you guys are hyped too. I hope you guys had a good day today. I hope every single one of you had a marvelous Monday, in fact. And if you aren't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and content that we talk about every single day. And also make sure you follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions that I talk about every single day, whether it be about movies, TV shows, or video games, whatever it is, check me out. I'm always talking about some yeah. So I appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. And as I say all the time, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget, stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marv Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update,